Ugh, spaceports all smell the same. Engine exhaust, coolant fluid, and spacers who haven't bathed in a week. Let's get out of this stink. Whatever the rest of Drummond Kaas is like, the air has got to be fresher than in here.
I would have figured you'd been to Dromund Kaas before.
Braden and I moved around a lot when we first got together, but we never made it here. Just a reminder, this is an imperial world, which means rules, rules, and more rules. If we tweak the local authorities, they can make life really hard.
I like tweaking with authority.
How did I know you were gonna say that? Come on, the Mandalorian Enclave is in the Citadel. Our contact is someone named Chris DeMarcon.
7 brutal, bloody murders. 7! And the killer is allowed to walk free? Decent, law-abiding citizens, loyal servants of the Emperor are being slaughtered. And what do our security forces do? Nothing. I've seen the killer myself, but the authorities say I don't have enough proof. I demand justice.
What makes you think I care?
Well, I'm not fit to confront such an individual, but someone has to. Several days ago, I spotted a bounty hunter following people seemingly at random, but pointing a strange device at them. The descriptions of the murder victims exactly match the people the hunter was following. He's behind these brutal killings, I know it.
Lots of bounty hunters kill for a living. Me, for instance.
There's nothing professional about these murders. They're sickening, depraved even. I followed the killer this morning. Saw the filthy alien skulking into the Mandalorian Enclave. Someone called him by name, Renegan. This bounty hunter must learn the Empire doesn't tolerate alien scum like him killing its citizens. He needs to be punished.
I've got a shuttle to catch. You mind getting out of my way?
You've been a bad boy, Renegan. Murdering innocent citizens.
No, hold on. I never killed anybody who didn't have it coming. You've been listening to Wrightson. Great. Listen, I didn't murder anybody. I was just hired to tag some random citizens, that's all.
You didn't ask why you were hired to tag random people?
You know this business. If the credits are good, no questions asked. I didn't know my clients would kill those people. I was hired by a group of Sith to organize games for them. Didn't realize what that meant until bodies started piling up. When I confronted them, they laughed. Said Sith have a birthright to hunt lowlives. It's like a sport to them.
Where do we go from here?
I'm not taking the blame for something I didn't do. I'm in over my head and too many people are watching me now, so I can't even leave. I need help, and I'm willing to pay for it. You interested?
I'll see what I can do.
I just want this problem to go away, and I only see 2 ways for that to happen. Either get rid of the loudmouth pointing fingers at me, or end that sick game the Sith are playing.
I think your clients need to find a new hobby.
Works for me. I'll have a plan that'll get them so good, no one will have to worry about fallout. Take this hunter tag. Use it on Sith acolytes all around the city. The acolytes will become my clients' new targets. Don't worry. I'll make sure they survive. Come back when you're done, and I'll pay you. Your clients already ambushed one of the acolytes you tagged. Wish I could have been there. Attacking Sith is a major crime, even for other Sith. I sent the authorities an anonymous tip to watch the acolytes closely. When my clients jumped the ones you tagged, they were arrested and executed. Best work I've done in a long time.
The pleasure was all mine.
Glad we could work together on this, because I sure didn't want to fight you. My loudmouth friend ought to shut up, now that the killers have been caught. That should make life easier. Here, take these credits. Couldn't have pulled this off without you. See you around, friend.
And then I told him, you think that's cold? You should see what I did to the Gamorrean. I never saw a Rhodian run so fast in my... Whoa. Hello, handsome. You here to sweep me off my feet?
We are here for the Great Hunt. We've been sponsored by Nemro the Hutt.
Oh, what's this? Got yourself a pet? Little sister, maybe? It's not enough to hold a real man's interest, anyway.
I'm not spoken for, if that's what you're wondering.
Good to know. All the regulars here are either scarred up or can't breathe normal air. You probably ain't gonna like what I'm about to tell you, but there's nothing I can do about it, understand? There's one spot left open in the Great Hunt, and over 3 dozen hunters who got sponsorships.
Those other hunters can go home. That spot is mine.
It's yours if you can get it. Lots of folks will be thinking the same thing, though. The Huntmaster himself will explain how we're gonna sort things out. Head into the main room, and show some respect. When the Huntmaster's done talking, come on back in here. I'll be handling you from here on out.
Quiet! Quiet, you dogs! The Huntmaster is about to speak. Pay attention and show some respect for once in your lives. You heard the Huntmaster. You're competing for the last spot in the Great Hunt by taking down 3 bounties on Dromund Kaas.
You expect us to hunt here, with Imperials crawling all over us, and Sith?
Never met anybody who's blaster-proof.
The jungles here are secluded and dark. We'll have all the privacy we need.
For all you overblown, useless, no-talent cowards, we installed a handy exit door. Use it now! The rest of you, the real hunters, go see your handlers. They'll get you oriented to the planet and assign you 3 unique bounties. Everyone who takes down all 3 of their bounties wins a spot in the final melee. Anyone who doesn't get all 3 is out.
Hunting on Dromund Kaas? That's suicide. I'm grabbing the first shuttle out of here. I suggest you do the same, friend.
I want into the Great Hunt, and this is the only way.
Then watch your back. It's not the jungles that are dangerous on Dromund Kaas. It's the people. I'm done here. May your quarry fall before you, Hunter.
Well, what are you standing around for? Back to your handler. That's Krista for you, new
Dozen
blood.
cowards just scurried out of here. Probably won't stop till Dromund Kaas is light years behind him. You understand the basics, right? 3 bounties, hardest targets on Dromund Kaas. Gotta get all 3 to qualify for the final melee.
What exactly is this melee I keep hearing about?
Ooh, it's a big old scrap. Everybody who gets all 3 of their bounties goes into the rage pit. One comes out. Now let's see who your first target is. Whoa, this can't be right. You got enemies among the Mandalorians or something?
Just Taro Blood, the Mandalorian who killed Brayden. What'd he do?
What's the job?
I wouldn't wish this bounty on anybody. Gotta play the hand you're dealt, though. The target's a Republic noble named Altaka. He got captured during an Imperial raid, brought back here, and sold into slavery by mistake.
Why was selling him into slavery a mistake?
He should have been ransomed, but Altaka wasn't properly identified when he got captured. Altaka's slave group was building a big old statue in the jungle. The slaves rebelled and took over the site. Nobody can get in there. We don't even know if he's still alive. If he is, the family will pay big.
I've been looking to earn some real credits for a change.
Well, now's your chance, assuming you can ever find the guy. The slaves got themselves a tent camp near that statue they never finished. If Altaka's still kicking, he's probably somewhere in there. Before you go, meet your new best friend, the S-86K full-gauge carbonite armor upgrade. You can't shoot a fella with this while he's springing around. It's too slow to charge up. But once that fella ain't resisting, say, after a good long beating, the S-86K will freeze him for transport.
Didn't know they made devices to freeze people.
Carbonite ain't so much freezing as it is... Well, I ain't got a clue, really. Just have fun. You find that Republic noble fella and claim that first bounty, then hurry it on back here as fast as you can.
My dear Altaka, when I got your message, I could scarcely believe it. We have found each other after all these years.
Oh, looks like a love letter. From an Imperial noble, no less. Juicy.
Why would a noble be writing love letters to a slave?
That's what I want to know.
It must have been the Force that brought you here to Dromund Kaas, dear Altaka. As for your predicament, fear not. I have friends in high places, and for the right price, they have agreed to help me. When the slaves attempt their pitiful revolution, a man will come to you dressed in rags. He will bring you to me. I shall say you are my missing brother. We will be Lord and Lady Dakar. I'm afraid I cannot get you off-world and back to your beloved family, but I promise to make your every moment here a joy. Our lifestyle will be the envy of all, and we'll attend parties at the Nexus Room every night. Be ready to join me, my love.
Wait, so the lady is his lover, but now he's posing as her brother? That's disgusting. Sounds like the Nexus room is where we'll find these weirdos.
This whole planet is weird.
I am with you there. Let's go meet this Lord and Lady Daka.
There,
Lead on,
sir.
boss.
Just as I said.
That looks like him, all right. Bounty Hunter. I am Sergeant Warlax of the Imperial Navy. You are commanded to hand over all your weapons and gear immediately.
How about I just hand over the ammo instead?
Don't get cute, off-world scum. Remember, you're an outsider here. I can shoot you just as easily as bring you in.
Sergeant, Taro Blood here. Have you completed my little errand yet?
Blood, you steaming pile of filth!
Blast it! I told you not to call on this channel.
Since when does the Imperial Navy take its orders from Mandalorians?
Oh, this is ridiculously tiresome. He's still alive? What is wrong with you, Sergeant?
Sir? Who's that guy?
Blood, I'll talk to you later. Ignore the chatter, men. Let's take this hunter in.
I don't know what's going on here, Sarge, but I know it stinks. Yeah. Either you cut us in on this deal, or we walk.
You really don't want to mess with me.
I'll give you a cut, you miserable, greedy thugs! Now attack!
Yes, may I help you with something?
Darling, please don't speak to that filthy vagabond. It's clearly not supposed to be here, and we shouldn't let ourselves look like we approve. Come, let us get a drink.
Not much of a family resemblance between you and your brother.
We had different mothers. Yes, that's right. We're only half siblings, unless I'm misremembering.
Stow it, darling. Just feel the smug knowledge radiate from him. We knew this might happen eventually.
Yeah, only so long you can keep dating your brother before something goes wrong.
So you know our little secret. What does an insignificant creature like you want? What would make you dare threaten the noble?
I was promised a pile of credits to take him back to the Republic.
You mean back to my family, don't you? But I thought, You told me I was trapped here, that I would have to forget my family, that this charade was the only way.
Inside voice, darling. I may have exaggerated a bit, but hasn't it been nice here? The parties, the late nights, the intrigues and such?
You witch! Keeping me here as your plaything when I could have been home with my sisters and dear mother.
Ah, you could be such a whiny pain. It's a wonder your nobility. Let us make a new deal, bounty hunter.
Make this fast, lady. I've got other things to do.
My darling, my lovely Altaka. Wouldn't you rather stay here with me than run home to your pathetic Republic family?
What? Of course not. You treat me like a pet, and this planet is disgusting. In fact, I'd rather...
Yes, you've made your tiresome viewpoint clear. Then here is what I propose. I assume Altaka's family will pay less for just his body. Kill him, show me the slip, and I'll compensate you the difference.
What? You want him to kill me?
You think I'd let you walk away and be someone else's pet? Never.
This keeps getting more disturbing.
She's insane. Please, take me back to my family. It would mean so much to them, to my poor mother.
I don't kill people unless I have to.
You've made a very big mistake here today. Now take this thing and leave. Your kind does not belong here.
You don't scare me, you pathetic witch.
Just leave.
Hey there, Hunter. Competition out there's something crazy. Couple of hunters died in the jungles. Big Trandoshan got arrested by the Imperials, and you found yourself an unfindable Republic noble. His family was plenty generous with their live bounty.
If this is a competition, why are there still credits on these jobs?
Well, first of all, gear and ammo ain't cheap. Second, the Great Hunt is mostly secret, so the more it looks business as usual, the better. Your second bounty's a bit of a mystery. Apparently, whoever's stacking the deck against you gonna keep right on stacking.
Hardly surprising.
What I got here is a classified red flag request from Imperial Command. No details, just flashy warnings and a contact. Admiral Frabal, Imperial Navy.
Hand it over, and I'll go see this Admiral Frabal.
Watch yourself in that first sit and squawk. You haven't dealt much with Imperials, have you? They make Hutts look downright honest. Here's the slip. For balls in the city, not all that far a stroll. Go
This
get
is the
'em.
office of Admiral Frabal of the Imperial Navy. Do you have business here?
I'm here to see the Admiral. Let me in.
I'm afraid the Admiral is not seeing vagrants today. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm very busy.
If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
What? You wouldn't dare.
What's all that racket out there, soldier?
There's a quarrelsome individual here, Admiral. Rather dirty, too.
Quarrelsome? You're as weak as you are stupid. I requested a mercenary from the Mandalorians. Send that person in immediately.
Yes, sir. You may go in now.
Next time, bang.
The Admiral is waiting.
Come in, mercenary. I apologize if my secretary caused you grief. He is of low birth, and his intelligence reflects it. I'm afraid many of our Imperial soldiers are hopeless with delicate tasks. This is, of course, why I asked for a professional.
If it's delicate you want, it's delicate you'll get.
I have every faith in the Mandalorian Enclave's ability to get things done discreetly. My daughter has become something of a liability to me. I want you to kill her.
That's something you don't hear every day.
Then I'll assume you're newly arrived to Dromund, Kaas. Things work a bit differently here. My daughter was born Force-sensitive and trained to be Sith. A great honor for our family. Unfortunately, my daughter's master is one Lord Grathan, a madman who is now disgraced in the eyes of the Dark Council.
This is some political move for you?
Less a move than a response, but yes. If Lord Grathan's compound is raided and my daughter captured or killed, every member of her family will suffer. This is Sith politics. In the best-case scenario, I lose my rank and position. In the worst...
This is one messed-up way to run a planet.
You deal with the empire you have, not the one you might wish you had. Lord Grathan is a paranoid madman. His compound is built to withstand a siege, but a lone infiltrator will take them by surprise. My daughter is somewhere inside Lord Grathan's compound. Her name is Veretta. You will know her as she resembles me closely.
Is there gonna be fallout for taking down a Sith?
Not as long as nobody knows what happened.
Hang on, I've been running some data. Turns out renegade Sith Lord followers rack up death marks like crazy. Lord Grathan's top people all have prices on their heads.
It'd be a shame to let those bounties go to waste.
And we might need those extra credits to gear you up for the big melee.
Remember, discretion is essential. Do not let yourself be captured. Good luck.
Oh, what have we here? You're not even a Mandalorian, are you? When Lord Grathan's spy said my father contacted the Mandalorian Enclave, I expected they'd at least send me a real live Mandalorian. I'm afraid I'm a tad disappointed.
You knew your father wanted you killed?
Of course. But really, how scary is that? Wait, you don't seriously think you can kill me? I mean, I'm a Sith, and you're just... whatever you are.
Oh, we've got a true believer.
Then again, it makes sense. Why would you come here if you thought you'd die? Apparently, my father isn't the only one living in a dream world. You can't kill a Sith, you silly.
You believe you're invincible, little girl?
No, of course not. A more powerful Sith could kill me. Or a really lucky Jedi, I suppose. Perhaps a bomb, but not some random bounty hunter. You must be so crushed. Live and learn, I guess. Except, not in your case. Sorry. What? I lost? I can't lose. I'm Sith.
Someone's been filling your head with garbage.
Can't die like this, falling to some common bounty hunter. Everything Lord Grathan told me was a lie. I've been living in a dream world. It can't end like this. It can't.
I feel for you, girl. Close your eyes now.
I just can't believe it.